Good morning, students. Now coming to root modifications. Okay, the permanent structural changes that occurs in a root to perform some additional functions along with the normal functions suitable for environment. Such structural permanent structural changes occurring in the root are called root modifications. Okay, so modification is defined as a permanent structural change that occurs in the plant part to perform some additional functions along with normal functions suitable for environment. Such structural changes are called modifications, adaptations, changes. So generally root modifications are of 8 types. There are total 8 types of root modifications. One, storage roots. First one, storage roots. These storage roots are also called tuberous roots. Tuberous roots. So storage roots are tuberous roots. Okay. Second one, this is prop roots. Okay, prop roots. And third one, this is stilt roots. Stilt roots. And fourth one, okay, this fourth one is called pneumatophores. Pneumatophores. And fifth modification, this is considered as velamen roots. Velamen roots. In this way, and the sixth modification is parasitic roots. Seventh one is this is nodular roots, and the last eighth modification in roots is photosynthetic roots. Now coming to one by one, this is storage roots. Students, plants produce food materials by photosynthesis. Okay, and some amount of food material is consumed for an immediate requirements. Remaining excess amount of food material, they are stored inside the root system. Due to the storage of food materials inside this root it becomes bulged and tuberous. Such roots which store food material and which become bulged and tuberous, such roots are called storage roots or tuberous roots. In some members, taproot it store food material. For example, in case of Raphanus sativus and Beta vulgaris. So in case of this Beta vulgaris, common name is beetroot, and store food material in taproot, and it attain top shaped or nappy-form shape. Okay, top shaped or nappy-form shape. Okay, this is taproot, top shaped or nappy-form shape. Okay. This is beetroot. Top shaped or nappy form shape in case of Beta vulgaris. But in case of other plants, Darkus carota, scientific name of carrot. Here in this spindle shape or this is cone shaped, conical or cone shaped, like this. This is okay. This is carrot, cone shaped. Okay, this is cone or conical shape. But in case of Raphanus Rapanus sativus, radish. Rapanus sativus, radish. Here, spindle shaped, like this. This is a spindle shape. Okay, in this way, taproot store food material in some plants and it attained different shapes and it become bulbed and tuberous. But in some members, fibrous roots are also stored food material. Fibrous roots. In case of asparagus. In case of asparagus racemosus. For example, this is asparagus stem and these are tuberous roots. A bunch of tuberous roots are found in asparagus plants. This bunch of tuberous roots present in asparagus, they are considered as fasciculated roots. Fasciculated roots. Fasciculated roots means the bunch of tuberous roots which are formed by the storage of food materials inside the fibrous roots, that is considered as fasciculated roots. Best example for this fasciculated roots, this is asparagus. At the same time, in case of sweet potato, okay, in case of sweet potato, adventitious root it is stored. Only one adventitious root is present. For example, this is the stem, this is node. One adventitious root is present at each and every node, and this adventitious root it stores some amount of food material to form a single tuberous root at each and every node. So these are the tuberous roots and right. These plants they store food material in tap roots, and this plant it will store food material in fibrous root. Sweet potato it stores food material in adventitious roots. Anyhow, the roots which store food material and which become tuberous and bulbed, such roots are called the storage roots or tuberous roots. Now coming to the second one, this is prop roots. Okay, students, generally these prop roots they are present in a banyan tree. Banyan tree. Okay, scientific name is Ficus. Ficus bengalensis, banyan root. So in case of this banyan roots, for example, this is the plant and this is ground surface. Some of the roots which are developed from the aerial branches, such roots they grow positively geotropic manner. Some amount of specialized roots are formed from aerial stems or aerial branches. Now these roots they grow positively in geotropic manner and then they enter into the soil. Later they become the pillar-like structures. These roots are called prop roots or pillar roots. These are also called pillar roots. They provide mechanical support. They provide mechanical support. So they provide mechanical support and supporting roots. They provide additional stability, additional support to the aerial branches. Example, banyan tree, that is Ficus bengalensis. Now coming to the stilt roots. Generally stilt roots are present in sugar cane. Okay, saccharum, scientific name of sugar cane is saccharum, and also present in maize, Gia maize. Okay, they are present in maize. Okay, for example, this is ground surface and this is the stem. This is node, another node. This is fibrous root. Actually, these plants are monocotyledonous plants. What type of root system is present in monocotyledonous plants? Fibrous root system is present at the base of the stem. Similarly, some of the adventitious roots they are also developed from the lower nodes of the stem, and these roots they enter into the soil obliquely, and they also provide additional support to unbranched stem. So these also provide mechanical support. They also provide mechanical support. So, prop roots of ficus and stick roots of sugarcane and maize, they also a type of mechanical roots. They provide mechanical support to the plant. Example, sugarcane and saffron. Now coming to another one, pneumatophores. Very very important. Pneumatophores. Students, these pneumatophores are also called breathing roots and also called respiratory roots. Respiratory roots. Generally, these pneumatophores are present in halophytes. Halophytes. These halophytes are also called mangroves. Halophytes are also called mangroves. What are mangroves and where they are found? The plants which are present in saline soil, swampy areas and muddy locations. The plants which are present in salty areas or swampy areas, they are considered as halophytes and also called these mangroves. Some of the best example for these mangroves, one is Abyssinia, and other one Rhizopora, Abyssinia and Rhizopora. So here, for example, this is ground surface and this is the stem, okay, and these are the root systems present in the soil. They are the root systems present in the soil, okay. Some of the branches which are developed from underground roots, they come out of the ground like this, okay. Some of the branches developed from underground roots, they grow apogeotropic manner, means positively phototropic manner, negatively geotropic manner, and they come out of the ground. Now these they also contain very minute pores. These are called nematodes. Nematodes. These nematodes, they play a very significant role in the absorption of oxygen from atmosphere. Thus, they help in breathing. They help in respiration. Okay, such type of roots are called nematodes. These are the special branches which are developed from underground roots. They grow out of the soil, out of the ground, out of the soil, and they contain very minute pores called nematodes. These nematodes, they help in absorption of oxygen from atmosphere and they help in breathing, means in respiration. These are called nematodes. Now coming to the next one, this is velamen roots. Velamen roots. Generally, these velamen roots are found in epiphytes. They are present in epiphytes. What are epiphytes? The plants which take the shelter on the branches of large trees in evergreen forests. Such small plants which take the shelter on the branches of large trees, they are called epiphytes. Why these plants they take the shelter on the branches of large trees? To obtain sufficient amount of sunlight for their photosynthetic process. At the same time, for example, this is the host which provide the shelter for epiphytes. This is a host plant. Now this is epiphytes. This plant will take shelter on the branches of large trees. Okay. Now these type of epiphytes, they produce two different kinds of roots. One type of roots are very small branched hair-like roots. These roots are called clinging roots. They are called clinging roots. These clinging roots, they play very significant role in providing fixation, support, fixation or support. Then another type of roots, they are very long roots and freely hanging in atmosphere like this. They are freely hanging in atmosphere. These type of roots are called, the second type of roots are called velamen roots. They are called velamen roots. Okay, these type of velamen roots, they also contain a dead hygroscopic sponge-like tissue. Such dead hygroscopic sponge-like tissue is called velamen tissue. This is called velamen tissue. This velamen tissue, it has the ability to absorb moisture from atmosphere. Okay, they absorb moisture. They absorb moisture from atmosphere. Moisture from atmosphere. Why these plants? They absorb moisture from atmosphere. These plants have no direct contact with the soil. There is no possibility for the absorption of water from the soil. They take the shelter on the branches of large trees. So, to compensate the normal roots attached with the soil, these plants, they contain velamen tissue in velamen roots. Such velamen roots, they are capable of absorbing moisture from atmosphere. Some of the best examples for this one is this vanda. One is vanda, and another plant is vanilla. Vanda and vanilla, they are the best examples. Students, these are the 5 root modifications. Okay, one is storage roots or tuberous roots. Okay, and taproot store food materials in this type of plants. Fibrous root store food material in asparagus. Adventitious root store food material in a sweet potato. Prop roots, they maintain mechanical support in banyan tree. Stilt roots in sugarcane and saccharine and maize supporting roots. And nematophores, they help in breathing process or respiration process by absorbing oxygen from atmosphere. And velamen roots can absorb moisture from atmosphere. Okay.